Hello guys, today we're going to unbox and review the Shin Japan Heroes Universe robot toy from Bandai. But before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be updated when new content comes out. Let's take a look at the box. Here's what you will get. So you have your manual, you have your stand and Ultraman, the Eva 1, Kamen Rider, okay, power effects, and Shin Godzilla. You also have this sword for the mecha. Here is Ultraman, and of course the proportions are weird. That's the trade-off for the conversion feature, so it's really off, but well, to get the mecha, that's what we have to sacrifice. When it comes to the articulation, you have the shoulders, elbow, there's no torso articulation because of the design. This will get in the way, you can't really twist it. Leg, knee, ankle. Okay. Now this is the Eva Unit 1. In terms of appearance, they generally got the look right, but similar to Ultraman, the proportions are way off. Look at the leg. Okay, the leg is really big compared to what we are used to. In terms of details, it's fairly acceptable, but well, you just have to ignore the proportions. So articulation, shoulder, elbow, similar to Ultraman, you really can't twist the torso. There's no crunch. Head, leg, okay, this side looks ugly. Knee, ankle. Here is Kamen Rider. Now the wheels move, okay, but really don't get a lot of articulation for this one. It's a static figure. The head doesn't move, body doesn't move. Okay. Although you get some nice details considering the size for Shin Kamen Rider. Here's Godzilla. Now, when it comes to articulation, you have the mouth, then you have the arm, and it's sad that the arm is not really attached to the shoulder, and then you have this part here that is protruding. It looks horrible, and then there's this big gap, okay, between the body and the leg. When it comes to articulation, here, okay, the tail has a tendency to pop off. Knee, ankle. Okay. Now if you want to turn him into the body of the mecha, you have to remove the tail. You have to remove this part, the back. Then you remove the feet. That will serve as the feet of the mecha. Now you have to rotate this part here. Okay, see this? And then you move the neck this way. Okay? And then the arm should go upwards, like so. And then there's this peg here, you'll have to pull out. This is where you'll attach the head. See that? Okay. Now with the tail, it opens up. Okay. And then you attach this to the back. There's a slot here. Okay. There. Now for Ultraman, you remove the body from the legs, and this is what you're going to do. You'll have to open the back like so, and then you pull out this part. See that? Then there's this part here which will serve as the hand of the mecha. There. Okay? Now you'll have to put the arms inside the body, and you'll be able to do that by twisting the shoulders inside. Okay? Then you're going to fold the arm. Okay? So twist. Okay? You turn the arm. Okay, so you'll be able to position it properly, like so. Here. Then you close the body. Now you have the arm of the mecha here. Now with the leg, there's this pair of pegs that you need to pull out there. See those? Okay. And then you're going to, of course, insert the peg into their slots. Okay. And then you move the feet this way, which will now make this peg come out. And this is where you'll be attaching the leg later. So this is how it will look like. With the unit 1, you get a similar transformation as Ultraman. You just have to remove the shoulder part. Okay. And you'll be doing the exact same thing. Remove the torso. Raise this up, pull out the arm and the hand. Okay. Move the arms inside. There. See that? Move there you have it. Close it up. Then you have the left arm of the mecha. Now for the legs, you have to take out these pegs There. Now once you've attached the peg into the slot, you move these parts this way. Okay. Like so. Okay. And now you'll have the peg come out. This peg. See that? Okay. So this is how it will look like. Now for Shin Kamen Rider, you raise him up, and then you split the bike in half. See this? Okay. And then you fold these parts together this way. Yeah. There. That's how it will look like. And then you pull out the wheel, which will then reveal the face of the mecha. Here it is. Here's the face. And you have this slot here, and this is where you will insert the peg coming from Shin Godzilla. Now the mecha has a sword, and you'll have to take out this peg, which will serve as the handle. See that? Okay. Then you insert this blade here. So you now have the sword of the mecha. So here are the parts. So it's a pretty much intuitive kind of assembly. Let's do it. And then you attach this part here. And you have the shield. And then you have your sword. There you have it. The Shin Universe Robo. Now in terms of articulation, it's going to be very limited because of the design. The head especially pops off. Okay, while you can move the head forwards and backwards and side to side, there's a tendency for it to pop off. See? Now for the arms, you can rotate the arms, okay, but the tail of Shin Godzilla gets in the way. Okay, so you also have some elbow movement, some shoulder. Okay. Now for the waist, you can twist it. Legs. There's a knee movement. Okay. Little ankle. Here's the sword. It's a big one. And you attach it to the Ultraman hand. Here. Now if you want to display the power effects like the sword, you have these stands, okay, and you can make the motorcycle stand up. Inside here is a stand, okay, and you also get extra hands for Eva and Ultraman 2, so you can swap the hands if you want to.
The charm of the toy is the absurdity and ridiculousness of the concept. I never once thought that a toy like this will exist. Combining Godzilla, Ultraman, Evangelion, and Kamen Rider into one tokusatsu-style mecha is either pure nonsense or pure genius. And the fact that this toy straddles the line between stupidity and genius is what makes this so appealing. To be honest, this is a clumsy and clunky toy. Parts tend to pop off, which is very irritating, and it is also unstable because of the high center of gravity. So prepare for some scary moments when it topples down. The design is reminiscent of all those Sentai mechas that are all over the place when it comes to logic and proportion. But that is part of its charm. Speaking of proportions, expect the characters to look off. This is of course understandable since the purpose of the toy is to have the characters combined, so proper proportions have to be sacrificed. This is especially true with the Ultraman and Eva components. Those who are obsessive about proportions should steer clear of this item. In terms of articulation, I was surprised by the individual articulation for Ultraman and the Eva unit, since given the design of the toys, they were able to exceed my expectations when it comes to their range of motion. It is with the Shin Godzilla and Kamen Rider components where articulation is lacking. Those two parts are essentially bricks, especially Shin Godzilla. The combined form has acceptable articulation given the design, it is just unstable and the head tends to pop off. The sword, shield, and stands are nice accessories which add more play value to the item. If only for the concept, this should be a Toy of the Year candidate. The sheer nonsense of combining all these franchise characters into a mecha is a drug-induced dream come true. It is a little pricey at about $200. It has drawbacks as a toy, but as a collectible, I am betting for this one to be much sought after by collectors in the future. Grab it if you can. This has been Kulas for Kulas Reviews. Thank you for watching. Keep on playing.